Well, hello there, YouTube, and welcome to the 17th of May. Today is Friday. I'm just looking at Danny because he has just become a stage 7 clinger here lately. Everywhere I go, he follows me. Comes up there and visits me about 10 times a night. Is everything going okay in your world there, Danny Magoo? Anyway, welcome to Friday. It's just a light sprinkle at the moment. I have no idea what the weather's going to be like. I see a little blue trace back there. Any blue we will take.
Yes. Blue is a very good color.
Yeah. Ready to bust out a Friday?
Yes.
I sure am.
Yep.
All right.
Ready.
What was that saying about how nice and quiet and peaceful it is out in the country?
Yeah.
Man, it is a loud, very loud rat race.
It is.
I could never move back to the city ever. It's bad enough I have to come to it and work in it every day.
I know. It's for the young.
Yep. All right, Mama. It's Friday. Let's bust her out and get her over with. All right.
All right.
Love you. See you. Bye. Bye-bye now. This is a 2015 K1600 GTL-E. This is the exclusive. I don't like the backup lights on that Volvo sitting there, but they've been sitting there like that for a bit. You never know, the moment you move is when they move. But this gentleman, he's a longtime customer of ours. He found this thing on Craigslist. He just sounds like me. He just gets a whim for something and looking around. I think he was in California for something, work or whatever. He's just looking through Craigslist and he finds this thing. He got it for 16 grand with 2,000 miles on it. 2,100, I think he said. The gentleman bought it. He's big into Harleys, and he's his recent bike is a Indian Roadster or something like that for taking his wife around. But he bought this thing, and they said the seat is too big in the back, and every time he hit the brakes, his wife would slide across the seat and run into the back of him. She rode on it once, and that was it. So he just lowballed it out. But I think 2016 was the last year for the exclusive. If I remember right, it could have been 17, but I'm pretty sure 16 was it. And they always had this kind of this particular color to it for the most part. But at any rate, he lives over on the Oregon side, and his starter motor, he'd push the button and it'd go whoosh, whoosh, it just wouldn't engage. So he takes it to a dealer over there on the Oregon side, and they had to replace the starter clutch. It has kind of a sprag gear kind of a thing. It's an odd arrangement actually. But anyway, he picks the thing up and says it was hard to shift. And he said he had some issues with it back and forth. He took it to the dealer. The dealer said there's nothing wrong with it. He had it towed there, and it says when they received it, it was in like 4th gear or something. But they did whatever test, looking, whatever. Said there's nothing wrong with it. So he had his friend go pick it up, who also has a GTL-E. And he rode the thing around and says, dude, there's literally nothing wrong with your motorcycle. But at any rate, so he rode the thing around and says, that's not doing anything now. So he's not sure what happened. And he did non-canceling BMW turn signals. But thankfully he warned me. I don't even know how you can order a GTL-E without Shift Assist Pro, but he says it doesn't have it on it. I'll have to look at his vehicle order on a VIN inquiry. I'm not going to try it, and I didn't look to see if it was there or not. But as you guys know, and as you can hear, when you manually shift K1600s, it's a stat transmission. They're kind of noisy. They're just a noisy shifting motorcycle. But if you use Shift Assist Pro, it slips it in there in such a smooth way that it's It's like silent. It likes the Shift Assist Pro over you doing it manually. That 6-cylinder, man, that's just a sound you never get tired of, ever. And power, it just never seems to end. I would really, I've said this probably every time I ride one of these, I'd really like to see them put this motor in something different. I don't know the way it's configured and the way the airbox and everything works. It's fairly conventional. They should be able to adapt it to something else. But I'd love to see this motor stuffed into something more naked-like, you know. So this big, tall, wind-catching. See, watch, just the slightest wind, she pitches. But anyway, other than that, how's everybody's Friday going? Or, in retrospect, by the time you're watching this, how did your Friday go? And hope you're having a wonderful Saturday. Let's talk in the future a little bit. Lovely motor in these things. Can't get enough of them. It's only got 39 on it now. I'm telling you, this thing has Shift Assist Pro. Maybe he just doesn't know it. So if it does, I'm going to take it for a quick ride and make sure it works. I'm not just going to willy-nilly attempt a dry shift on a customer's bike. I can make them shift whether it has it or not, but I never, ever, ever do it to a customer's bike. That would be the one time you timed it wrong and chipped the gear or broke a gear or something. That ain't happening with my butt straddling it. Very, very pleasing K1600 ride, I can tell you that. And I brought you kind folks along with me. The way the weather's been, this might be my only chance to get a ride in today. So when you do, you fire the camera up. And as I do, I just rattle on like a BB in a boxcar. Whatever comes across the old noggin just comes right out the lips. Anyway, appreciate you guys coming along for a K1600 romp. Go in here and hook her up the diagnostic and see if there's any hidden hide me codes, and check his VIN inquiry out. And then need to make sure the Shift Assist Pro works, so I can guarantee it has it. Alrighty, thanks for coming along. You guys are truly gonna think I've lost my mind. I decided not to use the Icon as my shop helmet. So I bought this dirt cheap. Look at that. That is a cheap helmet. But all I do is drive around the neighborhood. I don't ever go anywhere with it. That's no excuse, but it's even got the little shield in it. It's a Chinese made thing. I guess the factory where they build these things, the people live there. It's in the middle of nowhere. But fits good, it's comfortable. I have no idea if it's loud or what. And it's weird Chinese sizing. So, and he says one size up is normal from what you normally wear. So I tried to put the extra large on, and I barely got it on my head, and I literally didn't think I was going to get it back off. But no idea if it's noisy, whatever. It'll work good as a shop helmet. That will do the trick. And, you know, if it disappeared one day or I dropped it or whatever, I'm not going to cry. Not that the Icon was that expensive. Still, I just like that Icon. I want to use it more personally than at home. And I asked, I go, what's this thing? He goes, it's a helmet donut. I said, a helmet donut? He goes, yeah, so you don't lay it in the dirt. It's something to put the helmet on. I'll have to open the bag and see what that's all about. Really cool helmet bag. But he's the assistant, or he is this parts man. I don't know what his title is. Titles mean nothing to me. But anyway, he's got a whole slew of these. His kids have them. He has them. He goes, dude. He goes, you know, for the price, they're a fantastic helmet. He goes, you'll see that they're, you know, they're cheap. You can tell they're not super well made, but hey, that'll work. So now I got another helmet to set up. And there'll be no Motorad's mount for this thing. That is a funky shape, so it'll end up being one of those side mounts coming across. We'll sort something out, good, bad, or indifferent. All right, another helmet. Lost my mind. I'm pretty sure of it. Kelly just shakes her head. She goes, you are such a goofball. So I'm not totally sure. Is that for putting the helmet on, or is that something you wear? It looks like a, you know, one of the sleep bag things, the little neck support things when you fly on an airplane. It blows up with air. That's the darndest thing I've ever seen. But if, you know, you could set the helmet on there, but if that thing's blown up with air, it seems like that'd be a little unstable. But he says it's so you're not laying the helmet in the dirt. Street helmet, mind you. Believe it or not, this one's in for that heat kit, the thing with the air scoops and a bunch of other stuff. 2013 Spyder RT Limited. Here's the Vulcan S from yesterday. That a little mishap with the Ford Raptor pickup truck. Seen surveillance footage of it. When I said I thought I seen the truck shaking, dude, it almost looked like he about half knocked the truck over. That was crazy. But, you know, you could see the way he, you know, once the bike hit and stopped, he looked like he made a pretty soft landing against the truck. Maybe the truck just absorbed most of the impact or something. But the amount of noise was crazy. But as you can see, it's not that bad. And initially the forks, there's no way of just, you know, eyeballing it, but the forks look pretty straight. I'm just surprised there's not more damage. The tire's flat. I let the air out of it trying to get it released from the truck yesterday, but yeah, unfortunate. When I turned it on to write it down here, the odometer said 0. It turned 1 mile as I made the turn around the bottom of the ramp there. Yep, but everybody's okay. So we've left work. There was no motorcycle crash, but again, we're back into a traffic thing. We better not get home at 8:30 tonight. What is wrong with people? It's literally nothing. Looks like some kind of a traffic thing or something. Probably some people road raging or something. Jeez. I was thinking about taking a little rip here, but man, I don't know. Let's go get the girls. Well, hello there, YouTube. Man, we got like maybe half an hour or so before sunset. Look how dark it is out here. It's dark.
It's dark.
Didn't get to go for a ride. Kelly she came home and I was gonna jump on a motorcycle, go for a ride, and she drove back into Toledo to hit the little red apple there. Well, before she leaves, she comes running, Shawn's pouring down the rain.
Yeah, so we didn't get to go for the ride.
I was sitting at my desk with a droopy face, looking at the radar going, it's only gonna dump. And then, you know, you get the little alerts. Heavy rain in 15 minutes, you know.
Yeah.
Like, dadgummit. I guess I'll go for a ride. Anyway, so now, this little thing in the back of my head, you know, not really wanting to use that Icon or Airmada as my shop helmet because I like it so much. You know, it can get dinged, it can get borrowed, it can get lost and get stolen. It's just sitting down there, you know. So I feel better. I got a cheap helmet that's, well, it's DOT approved anyway.
Yeah, it's still a good helmet. It's just not a high-end helmet.
But it's very it's so comfortable. She took off to the store, and I'm sitting there with the helmet, and it's one of those ratcheting clasp helmets too. Sitting there, flop the sun visor down, and I nodded off for about 15 minutes with a helmet on my head.
You're such a goof.
I wake up and I'm like, what the heck's going on? You know, it's all dark. I still had the sun visor down. And the sun visor is not, the main shield is fog resistant. Man, that thing's like a pen lock. You can go, ha! It doesn't, nothing fogs. The sun shield definitely fogs.
Yeah.
But anyway, another fun day at work. It was very nice most of the day, but it's not so nice now. But we come out, I thought I was going to stand on the edge of the porch and say goodbye, and I go, hey,
Yeah,
it's not raining, let's walk out.
They're not, it's not falling, so.
But I'm freezing, Mom, we got to go.
All right. Well, thank you guys so much for watching. We really do appreciate it. We will talk to you tomorrow. Same smoke time, same smoke channel. Don't forget to give her a thumbs up, and you guys have an amazing Saturday or Sunday.
Heck yeah. Hopefully it'll be nice. We can go for a ride or do something outside.
Yep.
And I hope I don't have to truly test out mowing the lawn in the rain or soaking wet.
Yeah, let's not test that.
Yeah. Because, you know, it cuts it okay, that's great, but now it's a new mower and it takes forever to clean all that up.
I know it.
But anyway, thank you guys very much.
Yes.
We'll see you tomorrow.
You guys take care.
Bye-bye now.
Bye.